Hello. I I talk about morning coffee, and mine was cold, so I have a little delay. I had to warm up my coffee because it can't be a morning coffee chat without a warm coffee. How is everyone? Hello, Tracy. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Karen. How is everyone? It's Tuesday morning. We are April 9th. We are under 4 weeks to the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference. I am excited. I am so looking forward to get out of the house, go on the road, go meet some people. Hi, Dave. What'd you say? I just came in to get more seeds. I don't know if I'm going to go live every Tuesday. I know Sunday is not ideal for everyone, and especially during the summer, could be hard. I can't remember who goes live on Sundays. I might have to go later. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. No, that's not great, Tracy. That means you warmed it up maybe slightly too much or too many times. And if that's the case, see, I got things mixed up this morning. So I have a coffee cup. This is a Yeti. I'm not sponsored by Yeti. I love Yeti. I wish I was sponsored by Yeti. I would have probably all of their stuff. So there is a coffee tumbler like this, and they have a top. My coffee stays warm in this. But this morning I put my water in this one because my other small glass like this in stainless steel was used, so my water stays cold, and I have coffee in this. I should have done it the other way around, but I didn't have time to wash my second, I don't know how you call these. They're like mugs that insulates and keeps warm or cold. So I have this 22-ounce bottle of Yeti, and I put cold water, no ice, and it lasts all day. There's this one, and there's one, it's so cute, I so want it. It's a wine tumbler. So I don't know if I can show it to you. Let me see if I can show it to you. So Yeti wine tumbler. See? Hold on. Come on, you can't say this is not pretty. You're not showing the entire planet. You're sipping on alcohol. You look like you're sipping on water, and it's a cute glass. Only wine connoisseurs would know that you're drinking wine. I really love Yeti. If one day I can invest in their cooler, that would be awesome. My phone keeps ringing when I go live on Tuesdays. Morning, morning, morning. I'm drinking it anyway. Vineyard Chicks at 6 and Garden State Gardener at 7 and 9 on Sundays. Did I miss any comments? What are we referencing, Tammy? That's what you're doing. So you're at Vineyard Chicks at 6 today. And Garden State Gardeners at... Oh, right. You're right. Okay, so I did ask who goes live on Sunday. So Vineyard Chicks goes at 6 p.m. And Garden State goes 7 to 9. But that's pretty much the time I go live on Sundays. I have to figure this out for the summer. I know Sunday 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. is not ideal, but also Tuesday morning for some people is not ideal. So I have to figure that part out. Go refill. Go and bring your favorite cup. You should get a goat. Get yourself a goat. Then you can go like harvest your milk in the morning. They call that a closet alcoholic. You see, if I would walk around in bright daylight at 10 a.m. with that glass and there's alcohol in it, definitely an alcoholic. But if it's like one evening during the week on Friday nights, I do not call myself an alcoholic. Yes, please hit that like button. Yes. Yeah. So it just shows you that my brain is not completely functioning. You know, when I'm here, I'm awake, but the brain's not awake. So, and then when I'm here, I'm somewhat awake and I can somewhat function and create stuff. And then when I'm here, I'm good. So I'm almost at that point. You know, I said this, I think not this live, the live before. My husband sent me this cute picture of a pet cow. It's like a mini Jersey cow, but smaller probably. And I don't think you can milk those, but he sent me a tiny, I said it last time, Angie has that, a dwarf breed. And another one that starts with P. They're like more like pets, but like you need like 3 or 4 to actually have enough cream for the week. But it would be fun to have goats. My cup says cup of happy. Nice! I did. I saw, like, I'm so busy. Well, no, it's not that I'm busy. I'm focusing more on chores around the homestead for many reasons. One being conferences in 4 weeks. On April 30th, I can start transplanting some stuff outside. So over the weekend, I broad fork a lot of rows in the in-ground garden. I think 4 or 5 rows out of 20. And out of those 20 rows, there's 2 I don't touch because there's perennials on them. I just need to weed them and add compost. So out of 18 rows, I did 4 or 5. And then I have 3 rows in the tunnel. One 20 feet row is 2/3 of the way broad forked and has rabbit manure on it. And the rest has equipment that was stored in the tunnel that I need to take out and store in the shed. And then the middle row, almost all of it is done. Broad fork, add manure, and I added some hay on top. And I want to go outside today or tomorrow, but I also have to film Thursday's fun video. This one's going to be one of my favorite to film. So like I try to focus. And I have so many appointments this week. Yesterday, I had the solar eclipse at my son's school. That was so fun. And the teacher gave me the chore of taking pictures and like creating a little collage for them. And after that, I came back home. I had a special, I had like this inspiration when I left the school. Hi, Remy. I decided I was going to do like a fun dessert, you know. The kids were super excited about the eclipse, watching the eclipse. They all, I would say 99.9% of the time, followed every single rule. So I went to get angel cake cupcakes, you know, the little ones, you know, hello, Darren. And I got some whipped cream and some strawberries, and I made like a fun dessert because I didn't have time to make like a full meal. So yesterday we had sausages left over from the weekend, and I made like a little salad. And then for dessert, they had that. And they were super excited. Definitely cute. It is so cute, that little cow. But that means I know that they've been having so much issues, Darren, with your female cows. They're not giving you little babies. So this one will be one of your breeders, I'm guessing. They milk almonds. You can make dwarf cows. Hello, Remy. Rabbit manure. My friend Matt's daughter thought I really ate rabbit poop. Really? Funny. Hi, Darren. How are the gods smiling on you this morning, Darren? It must be sunny where you are. We're only like 3 hours apart, and here it's like super sunny, almost no, like clear blue sky. There's almost no white around my house. And it's supposed to be, I think, 16 degrees Celsius today. The kids are super happy. Yes, please. Please, 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 please. So Freya, who had trouble getting pregnant, is a new mom. How is she doing? Like, I saw pictures, but I don't know the full story. Is she being a good mom? Nice. Good to hear. I just want to make sure that my phone's not going to ring again while I talk. Here. Turn this off. Don't want to be disturbed. Okay. She was a superstar. Is a superstar. Nice. That is so fun. Like I know this operation is costing you like more than a doe operation of rabbits. That is for sure. But I had 2 moms rabbit that was like really bad, like bad moms. They would neglect their babies. One actually didn't do anything and let them die. Like I know the first time moms are like, iffy. But like I bred her 3 times and I ended up giving the babies to another mom. Thank God I had a second female at the time. And she took most of them. Sadly, nature, she decided which one was going to survive. I lost, I think, a couple. Because she had 4 or 5. And the other one had about the same. She either had between 7 and 10 with the 2 litters that I had. And she was a champ. She took someone else's babies. 70s. So 70s, that's around 23 degrees Celsius. That's awesome. Think that it was like freezing a couple of days ago. I'm putting lettuce outside to be ready for the conference feast. Woohoo! Now putting tomatoes and peppers in the greenhouse. Awesome. So I have to look at my seedlings. I have to sit down. My setup this year is not ideal. I don't have a table where I can sit next to my seedlings, so I kind of procrastinate the inventory. So there's a couple of things that I might not have, like my Chinese cabbage, they dried up. But my peppers are looking good. I've up-potted one of my trays. I have to do another up-pot. And my tomatoes are looking good. Not too leggy, just perfect. Everyone's saying hi. Going to be warm today. 70s. Yippee! Yes! What do you mean not going to last? Well, it is April, so. What does mine say? So right now it's 9 degrees Celsius. Feels like 7. So what is that? Can I change? So that is right now 48, feels like 45. That's what I have now. And the warmest it's going to be today is going to be 61. Feels like 59. And then if I go over the next 14 days, so Wednesday 64, during the night 43, 61, 66, 50, 55, 57, 59, 59. So, we're during the day, we're staying above freezing. So if I go back and I do Celsius, so today's Celsius is going to be the warmest, 16. And then for 14 days, 18, 16, 19, 10, 13, 14, 15, 14. I'm going to take this, slowly but surely getting to those temperatures. If there's one thing I hate and I have a hard time, it's like when you go from like minus 30 to 0. Although it is great. But then you're like, oh, I'm at 0. And then boom, minus 20. So it's like too much of a roller coaster. So I would prefer like going from minus 30 to minus 20 and then minus 20 to minus 10 so that we gradually get used to the temperature. Not like go up, down, up, down. I find that's like, I don't know, mood wise, I don't like it. Not sure I understand your question. Like you want me to go like this? But I hope I don't have like last Sunday's live. So I made modifications to my lives. Sunday I had a lot going on for the first 20 minutes of my live. And I had to change up certain things. So if you're not a subscriber, I made 10 minutes for today, but I just changed it to 20. So you're paying attention. So last Sunday's live, I had so many comments that were inappropriate and like rude. And I am switching up the first couple of, like you need to be a subscriber if you want to do comments for the first 10 minutes. If you're not, and you like my content, you can do the subscribe button and then we can see the comments that you do. But I'm going to say this is a homesteading channel. PG-13, family content. Are you screaming at people? Come on. Let's take 20 seconds and I'll hit that like button. You see 5? How much do I see? Where is it? Oh, there it is. So what am I seeing? Boop, boop, boop. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Thank you. So this is why there's a bit of change when you start a live with me. I don't know if there is a warning when I start the live, but that's one of the changes I did. So what is everyone up to today? I refuse to adult for the next 20, like, it's been 21 minutes. Like, I want to stay about an hour because I refuse to adult now because the coffee's not finished. But after that, I have to adult. Were you there Sunday? I can't remember if I saw your name. Obviously, you're working. You're at work. You're being a little rebel for the next 30 minutes. So I have so many appointments this week. What I have to do today, I wrote it down. So I think I'll be filming today, although it is so sunny outside. So I might film a little bit and go outside working while listening, which is why I don't comment. No worries. Going to go for a walk today. That's an excellent idea. I know that when I took out the broad fork on Sunday, I was like, I'm not in shape. I've been training a little bit, but I'm going to do it. I'm sure that I'm going to sleep well. I'm going to feel awesome when I go to bed. And I was right. So like here is a bit sore. Here is a bit sore. The legs a little bit. I took a warm shower. Might take a warm bath tonight, salt bath. And I'm going to go right back at it. Like, it felt awesome to be outside. Although I have to admit, like, I'm still a bit scared because of what happened to me in October last year when I got attacked by bees. What do you call it? Yellow jacket wasps. So I'm not working in the raised beds right now. I'm waiting that it's like cooler, although the temperatures like are getting super warm. So I'm working in ground gardens so that I don't have to focus on that scare. Because every time I go near the raised beds, I'm always terrified. Hi, Patrick. So we did build one raised bed. So it's not going to be like Roots and Refuge Farm inspired raised beds. I think it's going to be like a mix match of that and something else. We assessed part of the damages. I think it's been 3 years now, and some of them are massacred. And we thought by modifying them, we'd be able to save them. So we were going on. So I have 48, some are 42 inches inside, some are 48 inches inside. I'm doing 36. So I'm making them smaller. And I'm making the pathways bigger so that I can actually keep my knees and not get scratched and not get kinked. Like, I have so many bruises over the summer because what started like this is now like this in certain areas. There's places where I only have like 12 or 18 inches to pass. So if I have a big bucket of tomatoes every single time when I pass, it's like not good. So we started emptying out the second bed. And we're like, okay, so this side, if we cut it, and we're going to do it. And then we looked at the other side of the raised bed, and we're like, we can't keep that one this way. So we were kind of like looking at each other, and we're like, we might have to bring everything down and rebuild them. That's going to be much more work. So what I did is I'm emptying out the beds from the exterior parts and leaving the soil in the middle. And then I'm going to hope that we can like somewhat recycle some of the building materials on the beds so that I don't have to completely redo them. That would be like horrible. But we do have most of the material to do it already here. So we don't have to purchase anything, which is like a blessing because those can get expensive very fast. Hello, hello. Hi, Patrick. Are you sipping on coffee? So I can officially say that my brain's awake. I even have buzzing friends on the window. They're like, I want to come in. No. Doing laundry. I may be away from the computer for a few. No worries. Laundry is a chore that I hate doing. No, sorry. I don't mind doing laundry. I don't mind sorting laundry. I hate folding laundry. And I hate putting it away. It feels like a never-ending story. Like I have 3 kids, 1 husband, dogs. Well, they don't have too many things to wash the dogs. My clothes. And then I look at the piles of laundry, and I keep saying this every week. So my husband wears so many layers during the winter because he works outside. So in the winter, it's like he has overalls. Under his overalls, he has pants. Under his pants, he has like that thermal thing to keep him warm. And then on his top part, he has the thermal, 2 shirts, and then like super gazillion layers. So he just started bringing out from his truck certain things. So like that was like just that was like 4 or 5 loads of laundry because like when he was like removing them, he would put them in the back of his seat, and then he would bring them to me occasionally. And I'm like, what, are you like a party of 10 just in your truck? And I didn't know. And then my daughter started to have that phase of like multiple dress codes during the day. I had to have a conversation with her. I'm trying not to get to 2 cups. I'm trying to stay with 1. I'm trying to switch up afternoon tea with herbs I have collected in my garden or blends I have purchased. I'm trying to cut down on the caffeine. Really? My internet says full. It could be. I'm sorry. Am I better now? Yes, coffee. With one of my holistic practice I do, Reiki, it is suggested to not consume too much coffee. It kind of throws off a little bit. I kind of see it when I consume too much coffee. I have a hard time concentrating and doing self-treatments on myself or on my kids or my husband. And so I'm trying real hard to consume only 1 cup of coffee. But there's days that I'm like in the afternoon, I was like, ugh, like my brain needs that backup plan. So I feel you on that. I do that to tea in the afternoon, but needs definitely. I haven't tried often 2 cups of coffee in the morning, like back to back. I think I'd be running around the house like multiple times, like the road runner. That's probably what I would do. And I have that pour over, so I don't do like the coffee machine that like you do 2 cups. Like I used to have that in the morning. I would make coffee and make 2 cups when I had young toddlers or like babies, and I would nurse all night, and they would like make 2 cups of coffee for me, and then I would drink them almost back to back, like one at 5 and like just to be in survival mode, and then drink a second one to actually wake up. But I can't do that anymore. Like I feel like I'm just like running everywhere in my mind, in my heart. I feel like I'm, what's it called? The energy drink. If I drink 2 coffees back to back, I think my heart's going to be like the energy drinks, like just like beating so fast. I don't think I'd be able to do that. Could be that. Could be that it's your phone. So my tea of choice in the afternoon right now is a blend that I bought for clarity. And occasionally I do chamomile mixed with chocolate mint and cinnamon basil. And I add, it's a hibiscus flower petals, all dehydrated. But like not early in the afternoon, like later in the afternoon, like close to dinner time if I need something warm. Because chamomile will like bring, like calm you down. I can't wait. I talked about this during my top 10 herbs that I grow here. Pineapple sage. I cannot wait to get more. I dehydrated them last year and forgot them in my dehydrator, and I found them lately. So I didn't keep them. So I only had like, I think like a bottom of a mason jar. So I took it all. So I cannot wait for my plants to come in. I should get the delivery notification soon for my pineapple sage. But I have a couple of blends that I go back and forth. So what's the difference? So there's 2 words in French. There's tea, tisane. What would be tisane? Do I have any Frenchies here? Would it be herbal tea? I want to plant different mints this year. I would love to try chocolate mint. I got mine. It was so funny. On a gardening Facebook group, I wrote, I'm looking for chocolate mint because I couldn't find any here. And in Ottawa, there's a gentleman that messaged me. He's like, I have some, but from what I'm seeing, you're like so far away from me. So I'm like, yeah, pretty much. But my husband does go to Ottawa like once every 3 months, and he's due, I think like in a couple of weeks. So if you don't mind, I can reach out to you like 48 hours in advance, and I'll let you know when he's in the area and he can go pick it up. It's like, sure, just give me 48 hours in advance and I'll put like a little seedling in a pot for you on my driveway and he can just pick it up. I'm like, do you want any money? He's like, no, I'm giving it to you. Mine is so huge. I'm like, that is so sweet. So I came back home with a chocolate mint plant, and now it's like huge. If you're in Canada, Richards has some, if my memory's correct. I think my orange mint died, banana mint died. I might have to reorder some. And I might have to go get my pineapple mint and my apple mint. They all died, I think. I transplanted them and then put them in my tunnel in little grow bags, and I took them out about a month ago. And my mint plants right now are coming back up, but they're not. So I might wait like two more weeks to see if they like pick up or like have greenage going on. But I might have to add those, a couple of like, I think Richards has all of them. I might have to add a plant of each. Yeah, but they don't have all those mints. Orange mint, banana mint. I haven't seen those. Maybe Canadian Tire. But I haven't, like, I go to Canadian Tire a little late in the season. I have a tendency of going to nurseries first. I might have to include um, that store early on this year. I can get like 4 or 5 different varieties. Where? Where? Because if you can, I'll give you a list and bring them to me at the convention. Because that's so for $4 or $5 each. Okay, we need to talk. We need to talk. You have mojito. You have mojito mint. I have to ask Fred to build me 12 by 12 by 12 little mini raised beds so that I can put all of my different mints in like different areas of my property. Because I don't think grow bags, they love it. Well, that's what I'm seeing for now. So I'm going to wait. Maybe in May, I'm going to start doing something. Because they've been rained on, they've been snowed on, they've been watered. Oh, right. Because at the end of the season. Okay, so when I went to Canadian Tire last year, they didn't have mint. They had a tricolor sage and marjoram. There was a variegated marjoram. I don't know where I put that one. I thought I brought it inside and I can't find it. And then they had a couple. I love going to Canadian Tire for like the end of the season sale. If last year I was there, I was super excited. There were some, I think it was strawberries. No, it was not strawberries. It was something else. I think it was a blueberry. Anyways, it was a bush for fruits. And I think one of them was grapes and the other one was blueberries. So when I go to these stores and I see like very cheap prices, I don't automatically buy it. So I go on my phone and I check the zonage. So I'm considered for certain places 4B. And in other places I'm considered 5B. So when I choose perennials, I choose minimum 4. Like it has to be 4. Because on certain sites I'm 4 and on certain sites I'm 5. So if I take 5 and it doesn't say 4, I need to take extra precautions to keep it. So some of them is not that complicated. I could just put them with like heavy leaves or like a cover, or bring them inside, or bring them in a garage in like where it freezes at night, but protect them. But the plants that were there were zone 6. So when I saw that, I looked in reviews, and the people that said that bought them that were in zone 5 or zone 4 were not able to keep them. So I was so sad because like it was such an affordable price for grapes. They were red, they were seedless, and I can't remember if it was a blueberry or something else, but they were not made for our zone. So this, if you go to a nursery, what you'll find there technically should be for our growing zone. But when you go to Walmart, Canadian Tire, or like any hardware store that has greenhouses, make sure that it is for your growing zone. Because they ship out all over Canada. Like Walmart is all over Canada, so the nurseries ship all over. $1 plant. I hope that this year is still there. I did buy some plants that were like way too root bound. So I bought some corn last year for like $1 something each. I didn't get anything because they were way too much root bound. And I think I visited like 4 places. I got a lot of good deals. I did get a melon and 2 or 3 acorns from a plant that I bought. I don't normally buy melons, cucumbers, or any like squash family, cuke family when it's on special, because one, it's root bound. The plant's going to take too long to recuperate. But the one I took, the acorn, I took it out of the pot and the roots were not that much established. So there was still space in the pot. So when I transplanted it, it boomed already. But the corn, it changed color when I planted it, and it started doing something, but then it was stunt. And then when the heat of the season came, they didn't really know what to do. So they kind of went up a little bit, but then it froze. So it was not really a good investment. So I should have known. I wanted to try it. So lesson learned. If there's corn, not to buy it next year. Well, this year. But herbs, perennial herbs, strawberries, you usually get like 2 for 1, 3 for 1, depending how you look. Some of them are ever-bearing. That means they're going to bear all season long. Maybe not the first year. And then there are some early, mid-season, late season. Usually ever-bearings are fun because you're going to have strawberries all year long. Last year I found a lot of good deals. I don't have space for strawberries. Like I've used up. I have yellow alpines. If they survived, I also have red alpines. I have to check. I don't even remember where I planted them, but I know that I bought some the first time I went, red alpine berries. And I know I transplanted them. I just can't remember where because my kids played with my tags. Lovely. And my husband didn't remember that I planted some stuff during like the early time of winter, and he parked his snowblower on top of one of the beds where I have the berries. So it bent and broke some of my tags, and then with the wind and all of that. So it's going to be a surprise. So I have alpine yellow, alpine red. I have some everbearings that the flowers are pink. They're in one section of the garden. And I also have, technically, crossing my fingers, pine berries. So they're white and they taste like pineapples. I don't know if they've survived. I was late in transplanting them, but I think some of them did survive because I'm starting to see the greens. I have to walk the garden and see a little bit. And some still has tags that are broken. So I think I'm going to have to find a way to like make a stick and like maybe Mod Podge it with like a picture or like plastic something and then staple it to a something. So perennials, if you have tags, don't just think they're going to stay there if you have kids or the wind or they're going to last forever. Find yourself another way to identify your plants. Welcome. What else did I find last year? Asparagus. I don't need it, but I did find some. They were $1 each. $1.25, sorry. And then I got Saskatoon berry. I got, what did I got? Like I had like a huge, there was tricolor sage and I lost it again. I don't know where I put it. The tag was lost. I had pineapple sage, had the marjoram. In one of my travels, I got the alpine red berries. I did get other stuff. Oh, rhubarb. There was a rhubarb, a really red rhubarb. And I got that one. I got the squash, the melon, the corn. I know I got flowers, but I forgot. Yes. Yes. I bought a plug tray this year of pineapple sage. Plug tray from Richards. I don't remember if it's 20 or 10, but I bought a plug tray. And I'm like, I'm I'm like, I'm getting a lot of pineapple sage. I might up pot some and bring some at the convention, but and I'm also gonna make one. I'm gonna take probably two and keep it inside for the entire year, or one, and put it next to a window seal that has enough sunlight, and have those flowers inside and see. Because my clippings of pineapple sage, melon sage, and I had blue vervain didn't work. And from what I did what it was suggested, I did it in water. But the pineapple sage I propagated, I put them in soil last year and they worked fine, but they were from the outside. So I might have to do the same thing for propagating this year. Because I really want, I want to stop buying these plants. So rosemary, I now know how to do it. So at the end of the season, I'm going to take a 50 plug tray and I'm going to put some lavender clippings, some rosemary clippings, and pineapple sage, melon sage, tricolor sage. I bought the Claire. I have, what's it called? The sage that you make smudge with. That looks like this. Anyways, this is like a specific sage, and I'm gonna have to do clippings of that and bring inside because it says it's not gonna overwinter. So I'm gonna do that next year and take it and have plants inside of the house. That's gonna be fun. Technically, I should have most of the vision I had for downstairs bathroom. I still have to go over my design, but I wanted to have like a wall of plants with a bath or like a shower, but I don't think I'll be able to have a bath downstairs. I think it's going to be upstairs. So if I can't have that, we're redoing our two bathrooms. We're redesigning and reorganizing because there's certain things that doesn't work. So if I can have my wall of plants with a bath, it could be upstairs. And I could partly have some in the bathroom downstairs because I want to introduce plants into my life and in my house. Because I had some clippings that were given to me. I don't know if the camera can pick it up here. They're next to me. I have a window seal here. I have a vision of macrame things coming down with plants. That's a vision I have. But I need plants for it. So I'm seeing 4 people, so I know a lot of people are working, but is there still people in the chat? Because soon I have to go adult. Is there anyone still in the chat? Let me know. You're still listening? Awesome. But I'm seeing I'm at about 50 minutes, so I'm going to stay max for 10 more minutes. Did you start plants? Did you start seeds? I would say I'm about halfway. of sowing seeds. So I had like 2 big trays of seeds to start. I have 2 waves of flour that are sown. I still have 1 wave left. So nasturtium, I think it's called something, bachelor's button. So cosmos, marigolds are sown. Nasturtium I have to sow, but it's a little later. So there's like a batch of like flowers that I sow a little later, like to give like a little push, so that when I transplant it outside, they kind of, like at end of the month of May, they have almost flowered in June. Because I have a lot of pests that comes in. So I plant my spring garden around April 30th till the first week of May. And then after that, I have like a little bit of space where I can work on the summer garden, prepare it, amend it, and all of that. And towards the end of May, so the long weekend of May till the first week of June, is where I transplant the rest of my garden and start planning for the fall garden. Like as soon as I transplant everything outside, like I think mid-June till the end of July, there's certain things I have to sow to get ready to have a fall garden. So turnips, the second wave of summer squash, there's many things that I sow like mid-June till the 1st of July, so that I can have like a second wave of certain things. Planting tomatoes. Nice. So Nourriture 101, there's a video coming soon. I am working on also 2 videos in French. One is our spring break. I'm almost done. Like a little activities with the kids. And for school, my daughter had a project. She needed to film herself for baking a healthy recipe. So yesterday night, we decided to take out my camera, the tripod, the microphone, and she was all excited because she was playing with mom's stuff. And I don't know why, maybe a kid played with my camera. Usually I always store my camera battery full, or at least 50%. I never leave it under 30%. Like I always, when I'm done filming and I see it's like 20, 30%, I always charge it. But sadly, I wasn't able to film it with my camera yesterday. We filmed it with my phone. It's like an adventure of Emilia baking healthy oatmeal cookies. And she's like, Mama, can we put it on your French channel? Because I need to film it, edit it, and send it to her teacher. She has to help me editing it, but I can't be in the video. But like I'm helping my 11-year-old daughter to do these things. So the clips that I'm in it, and I told her, well, I can make like a collage of your experiment and I can put it up on my French channel. And she said, yes. So I'm going to have that up maybe by the end of the month on my French channel. It's Emilia invading my kitchen, baking cookies. We have a podcast tonight. Yes. I have to check if I'm able to go. What was the subject again? So podcast tonight. Spring planting, gardening. Ooh, fun. Since I'm talking about announcements on different channel, might as well talk about the podcast. So Tracy from T-Hand 141 Homestead came up with an idea to build a podcast on YouTube and on Patreon. So on YouTube, it's called No Borders Homesteaders. There is at this moment 1, 2, 3. Which one are live? So there is 1, 2, 3. Where did it go? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 episodes already up on No Borders Homesteaders. And then if you want like the full raw uncut, there is on Patreon that you can go watch the full episode. So it is Rem from Rem's Family Farm, Angie from Me and You Acres. There is Darren from Thorhaven Farm, Marilyn from Little Homestead by the Beach, Tracy from Tihan 141 Homestead. There's Patrick Kuss and myself. So those channels all got together. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tracy. So all of those channel came together with Tracy's ideas, and we have like subjects. Actually, this is going to be my Share It Tuesday. I'm sharing our podcast on YouTube. I forgot to do this earlier on the live. I said I was going to do Share It Tuesdays. I forgot to do it at the beginning. So all of those homesteaders came together. We come from different background, different age group, different locations around Canada and United States. Some of us are off-grid. Some of us are solo homesteaders with families. Some of us are full-time homesteaders. So we all come from different backgrounds, and we bring all of our knowledge on YouTube and on Patreon, and we just share. And we have fun. We mainly do this to have fun because we live so far apart, and we're able to get together at least once a week and chat and have fun and share our knowledge. Good question. Good question. I have a better one for you. Why is it that when I'm doom scrolling on my phone, I'm not supposed to do that, I know, but when I'm doom scrolling on my phone and I'm not doing anything, and at one point I'm like, you know what, this is not good for my mental health. I need to switch up, and I need to do something interesting, learn something, learn a new skill, read about something, and then I sit down and I want to do something creative. And then I get bothered. My phone rings. Someone disturbs me. It's like there's a light that switch up on top of my head. It's like, mommy is busy. We have to disturb her. But when I'm not busy and not doing anything, they don't. It's an interesting question. But no worries. So here is the link to No Borders Homesteaders. I don't think I forgot anyone. I said 7 people. If I did, I'm so sorry. We do. I am not able to assist every week. They did change up a little bit. Last time I was on, so it used to be that the episodes on YouTube was an hour, and then the after show was a little bit longer on Patreon. And then last time they did 30 minutes on YouTube, and then the rest on Patreon. So I don't know what will be tonight's podcast. All the time. All the time. It happens all the time. Yeah. We have 35 subscribers on the No Border Homesteaders. Woohoo! Well, guys, it's been an hour. I said I was going to stay on an hour. I know that I could probably stay longer, but I have to adult. So I'll stop procrastinating and filmed this week's video for you guys. This is probably going to be, well, once you see it, you're going to go, yeah, obviously it's one of our favorite videos to film. So I'm going to work on that and publish it on Thursday, 3 p.m. I said at the beginning of the live that I'm kind of searching a little bit when is the perfect time to do the live for myself and for you guys. Also publishing videos. So Sundays live, Tuesdays live. Tuesdays are easy for me. I can come on here and chat for an hour, but I can't have access to all of you because most of you are working during the day. So I'm going to work to see what will happen with Sundays live. Summer's coming, and Sundays is usually the day that I can water the garden from 8 till 10. So I'll have to figure out something at least minimum for Sundays live. For the publishing of my videos during the week, I am figuring out the algorithm of YouTube to find when you guys are like mostly on YouTube, and I'm having a hard time. So for now, I'm going to keep the Thursday 3 p.m. Eastern. Might go to 4, but like it's going to be for Thursday for now. When I have figured out what you guys and when you guys are more present and when it's the best time to publish the video, I will make sure to let you guys know so that you at least know every X day, X time Eastern that I will have a video unless something happens to me. Yay! I have to tell you, I'm going to have to control my emotions because like it's one of my favorite subjects. Just going to leave it like that. People that really, really knows me and what gets me excited, they'll know what this is all about. It's the last episode of my top 10s. No, maybe not my last. Because I did do top 10 herbs, top 10 flowers. There's more, obviously, but I wanted to do top 10s, the ones that are more important. I'm going to do this one. And I was going to do top 10 tools that I use around the homestead. And then the pantry, like canning and the tools that I have. So those two, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to do like a community tab to see if it's something that interests you. If you want like to know my top 10 tools that I use for canning and in the kitchen and in the pantry, like do like a whole thing. And then the tools that I use around the homestead, like the manual tools. I don't have tractors. All the tools I have are like, I would say 99% manual. So I'm going to wish everyone to have a fantastic day. If you're having still coffee, I hope it's warm. I hope it's delicious. And I will chat with you on Sunday. Take care, everyone. Bye.